You're listening to the Raw Reaction on the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
I'm doing good, brother. It is the most wonderful time of year. You know that time. It's pollen season.
The most wonderful time of year. What is it? It's the San Gennaro Festival in Bayville, New Jersey. Is that the most wonderful time of the year?
No, it's Los Carporis Festival in Bayville, New Jersey.
Well, I'll tell you something, buddy. You may be alluding to WrestleMania, which is right around the corner, and we're all excited here at Angry Marks. The buzz is about WrestleMania. There's some of us that might try and show interest in the NXT special, which will be interesting and fun. But then there's those that are like, "Oh, Ring of Honor is having a show this weekend. It's going to be way better than WrestleMania. Me and 73 other people are going to watch it." Wonderful. The whole world is waiting for WrestleMania, baby, and it's going to be a great show this year. And you know what I'm most excited about, Big Dick?
Big Dick?
Well, that too. I'm, of course, very excited about Big Dick, but I can't wait for The Undertaker to put down that bitch Roman Reigns once and for all.
You know what? I hope and pray it happens. I have a bad feeling.
I think it's going to happen because the promos are so dark and macabre that I think it just has to go that way. However, as I said to you on Monday night, the only thing that worries me about this whole feud and what we saw tonight or Monday night, as some of you may know, where we are recording on a different night, but I have to say, with the dyed jet black hair that looks so bad like a wig, I've seen Undertaker look better. Agree or disagree?
Yeah. He's looking, I don't know. You figure if you have one match a year to wrestle, you can get in, tone it up a little bit. And I know, whatever, knees are bad, back's bad. But, I mean, you could tell, if you look at Goldberg from Survivor Series to now, he's definitely gotten a lot more muscular and in ring shape. And albeit he doesn't have the wear and tear the Undertaker has on him, but still, I mean, I think that I don't want to say that Undertaker's mailing it in. I still think he'll put on a hell of a show, but I have a feeling it's going to be a couple more rest holds than in past years.
Brother, I'm with you. I'm very surprised by how bad the Undertaker looks. I really am.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The one good thing is that Taker can sell. He can put on a slower match and keep the crowd in it. He's so over. I mean, the crowd will eat it up if he's a little bit because he's like Sting or Hulk Hogan or stuff like that. He's in that rarefied air of people similar to Goldberg these days. Similar to Goldberg.
I would agree with you on that. I think they're going to be, I think they're going to put on a good show, and he is in that rare air. I'm a little worried, but you know what? I've been worried about Undertaker before, and he always delivers. So I'm gonna understand that the paces might be a little bit slower, but he's going to get the job done. That's the approach I'm taking here, buddy.
All right. That's interesting. I will make my wrestling pick. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I don't hope it happens, but I have a bad feeling it's gonna happen. I think Roman Reigns is gonna win it.
I don't think he is because he's calling him out so blatantly that I can't believe that they're gonna put the strap on, or not the strap, but they're gonna put this win on Reigns. I can't see it, man. I just can't. But
yeah,
there are those who are saying, "Oh, this is gonna be his last match. He's gonna retire him." Blah blah blah.
Yeah, well, you know what? I mean, that could be the thing where they think, because the thing is, Vince McMahon's so far up Roman Reigns' ass that I think that it could be I think that McMahon's thinking, hey, you know what? It's look what Lesnar did after he knocked off The Undertaker and ruined his undefeated streak. He basically gained the respect of the WWE Universe, and he became the novelty, the man. And I think that Vince is thinking the same exact thing with Roman Reigns, that he's gonna earn his all the credibility that he should have earned in the Indies and earned in little high school gymnasiums and working his way up through NXT. He's going to beating the Undertaker.
He will never be the man, ever.
No, but the thing is, try to convince Vince McMahon that.
Who, Meek Mahan?
Meek Mahan.
Meek Mahan.
We need to go through all the matches. There's like 13 matches. We need to go through all the matches and give our picks. So we both did our Undertaker Reigns picks.
Hey, we could just do it as we go through the segments tonight, and I will tell you right now, UT, I don't care what happened tonight, UT is going over Roman Reigns. That's my prediction.
Okay. All right. Well, we disagree. Kev, you're keeping track of us, right? For this, right?
UT.
We can discuss further next Monday night, which is actually probably the best Raw reaction we'll have all year, just because it's a show.
Oh, I can't wait for that one. That's my favorite. Let me throw something out there. You want to know what I think the biggest travesty of WrestleMania is? And then I found out about it a little after Raw tonight.
What's that? Tonight or Monday?
Well, Monday. The biggest travesty, well, I guess I found out about it today. But the biggest travesty of Raw, WrestleMania, one of the best feuds that has been brewing, that is the one thing that has come out of a year of just painful TV, the money match, the payoff match, Neville versus Austin Aries, a match I am super pumped up about. They're putting it on the pre-show. Are you kidding me?
You know what? I think this is going to be a good match. Definitely the best match on the pre-show. Probably one of the top 3 or 4 matches on the card. But I'll tell you what, I haven't been super impressed. Austin Aries is great at commentary. His segments where he comes out and does talking have not been great, in my opinion.
No. Well, they've been good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, I think that there's not really. You almost want to see with, especially cruiserweight division, like a bad guy with like Neville. You rather want to see. I mean, you want to see a war of words, but you also want to see it get physical at some point, leading to it, or something that's gonna like pull apart Brawl in the back or something like that. We don't really. We've seen Neville come out and grunt and be sad and.
But Aries is so overconfident. It's like he's met his match. I love it. Like, he's so cocky.
Aries overconfident, but he's a face, or he's supposed to be the face.
Aries is the man, dude.
No, I think Aries is going to win it, the match, without a doubt. But I don't know. I mean, I think that based on the interest, that's probably a spot that might be the main event of the pre-show.
I would never ever bet against Aries. I will once again pick the face. Aries is going to go over Neville in a big way. I think Aries is just the perfect guy to be the lead for these guys.
SmackDown or Raw.
I just think he's the face of the SmackDown division. Neville's good and all, but I think the man is all the way.
You know what? Actually, now that I think about it a little bit, I think that this could be the pre-show could be a blessing in disguise. Now, hear me out here. We have a 2-hour pre-show. The pre-show starts at like 5 o'clock, and you have a 2-hour pre-show. I think they have like Usos and American Alpha, SmackDown. I think the SmackDown Women's Championship or something. I'm not positive where that is, and the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
I don't know why. I love the way you say it every year. There's something about the way you say Andre the Giant Battle Royal that just gets me going.
I don't know what it is, but I'm glad to be of assistance. But anyway, think about it here. We have 2 hours for that show, and then what do we have on WrestleMania? We have like another like 9 or 10 matches.
Listen, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal is a heaping bag of shit. Just so you know.
Which matches the trophy, which is also a heaping bag of shit.
What's that? The Andre the Giant Battle Royal?
Yes. He looks like a giant potato.
I'm not a fan of the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, to be honest with you. And I will tell you, as much as I am sure of Austin Aries beating Neville, not so sure of Undertaker beating Roman Reigns. I have no freaking idea who's winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, nor do I care.
I have a feeling, I'm hopeful that what happens is they end up basically going like Monday Night Raw, where it's like, Big Show eliminates a lot of people, and that the last two people are Strowman and Big Show. And they have like maybe like 3 to 5 minutes in the ring together. Because I think that could make up for the fact that there's no Shaq wrestling.
You're right. It's probably going to play out that way, man. Now that I think about it, it's got to be Strowman. It's got to be Strowman. He's got to win this. They got to give him something. Strowman wins. You're right. You know what? Shinsuke Nakamura enters himself in this battle royal, which he's not. No, Strowman's winning this thing, 100%.
Speaking of which, you were complaining about this the other night, and I'll agree with this. We have a lot of talent who, at this point, isn't on the card.
I know. Where's Finn Balor?
Or Samoa Joe? Or Ruru? Or Sami Zayn?
Sometimes you talk fast and you'll say Samoan Joe, which I like the best, or you call him Samoan Joe.
Samoan
Joe.
Samoan Joe, Nakamura, Balor, Angle, Rusev, Sami Zayn, Wah. None of them. We have Shane, instead of them, we have Shane McMahon, who basically gets to wrestle at WrestleMania whenever he wants because his dad owns the company.
He just, I don't understand why they have to do this every year with Shane McMahon.
And the worst part is, it's almost like he's a spot monkey with stuff, but it's not like super dangerous stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the stuff is dangerous, but like, his big thing is the coast to coast with the garbage can. That's not that hard to do. If you get like a running start from like the top of one rope and jump on it, I mean, the ring's like 15 feet long or something like that. If you get a running start and extend your feet out from like 4 or 5 feet up, you can get about 10 feet to the garbage can, even on a bounce, and it still looks like a devastating move.
They should just have Samoan Joe there, man.
Dude, I wish Samoan Joe would come and just beat the shit out of Shane McMahon, but no, he doesn't even get a match.
Who's Samoan Joe?
Samoan Joe. And what about Robert Roode? I know he has the NXT title. Probably win again at TakeOver, but what about him?
I just want to see Samoan Joe.
Dude, I like the Samoan cookies the Girl Scouts sell.
I'd like some Samoans myself, but I
think you have to sell for one. You have to sell for a couple of Samoans, one of which you want to see, which is Samoan Joe, and the other one, which is Roman Reigns, which you don't seem to want to see.
It's just all about Samoan Joe.
All right. So I think we have. Did Strowman win the Battle Royal last year?
No, he didn't. Did he? No, Baron Corbin did.
That's right. Yeah. So that's gonna be my pick, Strowman. I think you probably agree with it. I think he wins the Battle Royal.
Strowman's gonna kick everyone's ass, and I like Big Show, you know that, but he can't win this. No way.
Maybe a surprise entry from Samoan Joe. That's the only person I can really see out of all those people who are entered into it. Like there's like
Samoan Joe would have a chance. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think he would, but
because he's Samoan. But all right, that's that. I will agree with your pick there. What else we got? We got Jericho and Owens, which continues to heat up. We'll talk a little bit about their. Yeah, we might as well bring it up now. So Sami Zayn was put into a match with Kevin Owens tonight by Stephanie McMahon because Sami Zayn decided to enter himself in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and Stephanie McMahon said, well, let me tell you something, Sammy. We don't just enter ourselves into matches around here anymore. You have to earn your way into matches. This isn't the Mick Foley regime anymore. So tonight, you'll take on Kevin Owens for a spot in the Battle Royal, and if you don't win, you're fired. Well, Sami Zayn overcomes all odds, and Samoan Joe, of all people, yet again, comes down to interfere in the Kevin Owens match. But then Chris Jericho comes out and interferes by standing on the rampway, distracting Kevin Owens. I think Jericho attacked Samoa Joe, if I recall correctly, and Sami Zayn rolls up Owens very crappily to move on to the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Jericho enrages Owens even further, and I'm going to make one. I don't think many heels are going to win at WrestleMania, but I do believe Kevin Owens will win the U.S. title, and we'll get the Kevin Owens Mania thing going. I don't see any other way that this could happen other than Kevin Owens winning over Jericho, as much as I hate to say that, because Jericho's my man, but I just...
Jericho's the best thing on TV over the past year, but I think Owens, I mean, he's been, without Owens, was great as well. Not Jericho level, but he was top 3 performers in and out of the ring. Probably better in the ring than out of the ring.
Yeah.
Out of the ring. But yeah, I think that, I'll agree with you there. I think that Owens is going to win. Jericho, probably rumored to have some time off coming up or going on tour at some point in the future. So I don't know if this is going to be a blow-off match or what, but I could definitely see Owens winning and then starting a new feud with Shinsuke Nakamura or Finn Balor or somebody like that.
Or Samoa Joe.
I don't know about Samoa Joe. He's similar physique as Samoa Joe, but
I love Samoa Joe.
Dude, Samoa Joe, he is delicious.
He's Samoan.
Dude, Samoan submission machine.
I'm the Sicilian submission machine. You know?
I do.
You know what I'm saying, brah. You know what I'm saying. So that's that. I think the worst segment of the night, undoubtedly, was, and these guys better be on the, I don't think they are on the pre-show. They're getting a ladder match. I mean, how is Neville and Aries on the pre-show? You better be giving them 45 minutes on the pre-show, by the way. Seriously?
They're going to have more time in the pre-show than they would have had on the main card, I think. So that's why I'm thinking,
Bro, seriously, they better get 45. I'm not joking around. They better get 45 freaking minutes. Because it like, honestly, man, I really like Sheamus and Cesaro. And I actually like them together. I'm probably one of the few people that actually likes them together. But Gallows and Anderson are just terrible as tag team champions. I mean, they're really bad. And I don't know. The Cass Enzo thing, I'm not 5, so it's not for me, I guess. But, I'm not a child. So, by being not a child, I'm not drawn to those guys. But,
does A4 appreciate the humor of Enzo?
I'm happy to tell you, he doesn't even know what WWE is because I've never let him say it before. Wow.
That's, you teach him wrestling moves, yet you don't let him watch it.
I don't think he really understands the very few wrestling moves I've pulled on him. I don't think he even knows what they are. And if anyone wants to know the finishing maneuvers I've used on my child, who is young, I don't want to say the age because I don't need to have any problems, but I didn't do a last ride on a cement floor like somebody did to their kid. The only move I've used I've used the body slam. I've used the Viscera / Ultimate Warrior body splash. And my body slam is very tight because when I body slam him, I actually cup his head, so his head never actually hits. He just kind of like gets body slammed on his bum. But one move,
you're protecting your worker. You're taking this off. You're not that Dudley boy, or you're not.
I will tell you, I do a modified version, and the move I use all the time is a little bit of a modified version of Abigail's Last Kiss, the Sister Abigail, which is my favorite move to do to him, because he gets kissed on the head before he gets slammed. That's the best, honestly, that's the best finisher in WWE by far. Okay. It's just awesome. It's just such a badass move.
Well, doesn't he does the, I thought he was doing the red arrow on you, because he was the baby that gravity forgot.
He is. He does his own version. Those are the moves he does on me, though, not the moves that I do on him.
Oh, okay. Good point. How did he learn the red arrow? Did he just make that up himself? Or did
Just his own it's his own version, man. It's just natural. He's the baby. He's the the baby gravity forgot.
That's impressive. That's impressive. I think he has a future in WWE. He's got to work his way up.
I missed when Neville was first introduced, and they gave him all those nicknames. They're like, he is the phenomenon, the man that gravity forgot, the new sensation, Neville. Like, he had like 16 nicknames. Like, why are they doing that?
Yeah. Well, the problem was they started him off pretty good, and then they like teetered him out mid-card. And then it's like, okay, well, you know what? It's like, we're just going to send you down to Superstars for a while.
I'm the new sensation.
He never got like a Intercontinental or U.S. title championship run, which I think he would have benefited from. I mean, he was NXT champion for like a while.
Well, he didn't finish. So we're talking about these jobbers, these jabronis, the New Day, not the New Day, the, what is their names?
Old people.
These guys.
Anderson and Gallows, Good Brothers for life. GB for life.
Cheap Heat, Good Brothers for life got hit with ladders on their way to the ring. They were supposed to fight Enzo and Cass by Sheamus and Cesaro. It just was terrible. I don't even remember what happened.
Yeah,
I know
they hit the ladder backstage first.
Well, the three of them are having a ladder match at WrestleMania, and I don't think anyone cares.
See that I'm happy they introduced ladders in it because that could make it entertaining.
But they're on the main card. How are they on the main card?
You know what? Because they can't put both tag team matches on the pre-show, or then everybody's freaking out about.
Have they given a tag team match to the American Alpha, or who's the tag team or the Usos? Have they gotten a match yet?
I think they're on a pre-show.
Let me see something. Let me see. Usos WrestleMania. Because if they don't have I want to. You know what I want to say? I want to see that they're gonna have an open challenge match or something like that at WrestleMania. That's what I want to see, because that would mean they're gonna face the Hardys, and that's what I want to say. I want to see the Broken Hardys. I want to hear Meek Mahan called out at WrestleMania.
Dude, I want to see it add to their title collection.
I don't know. Have they updated the card? Is there an updated WWE card?
Kev, can you look that up for us?
Kev's like, screw you, man. Kev's too busy jacking off the pictures of the Paige Alberto Del Rio wedding. He's like, she looked beautiful tonight.
That must have been a lovely wedding night. I'm sure they done a thing or two to do. Did they get married today?
SmackDown results. Now, I actually thought for a second today was Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. When you work and have kids, all the days run the same. By the way, we didn't say this. AJ Styles is absolutely going to beat Shane McMahon. I don't think there's any other way that could end. Would you agree?
You know what? Unless Shane McMahon calls his dad and says, hey, Dad, I want to go out a champion because last year I lost and I'm never going to wrestle again. So let me bring in fucking somebody good to back me up. Like Robert Roode. Think about it. Or Shinsuke Nakamura. And it basically takes out Styles for Shane, allowing Shane to get the victory at the end of his career. His kids can be happy. And then we can see AJ Styles wrestle like Robert Roode or Nakamura or somebody like that, which would be a fucking awesome feud going forward.
Amora.
So that's gonna be my upset special. There's gonna be some funny business, but Shane's gonna win that match. I don't know why I think that, but I think that.
Well, I don't see that happening. What else we got? We said the tag team match. That tag team match is set up for no other reason, obviously, than Enzo and Cass to win titles.
What? I hate it. Feeling that's gonna be the opening match on Mania, which I don't like. I'll agree with you there. I don't really have a favorite, but I think that you're right. I think that it's time they put them. They've been in the hunt long enough, and I think they need something sort of like the Good Brothers back when I was saying back when they first came in with AJ Styles. They needed a title belt to legitimize them a bit.
I'm a good brother.
You are hashtag GB for life.
What is a good brother? It's probably some stupid inside terminology they have.
Dude, it's from fucking New Japan Pro Wrestling. You know what it means, man.
No, I don't know what it means. What the hell does it mean?
I don't know, just like a bro.
They're so
bros, the bros.
Bro, they are so corny. It's not even funny. Those guys. I can't.
They're trying too hard to be bad guys. They sort of remind me of the Vaughn villains as far as like trying to be like evil bad guys in their promos and their actions and stuff. So I'll go with Enzo and Kaz on that. I think you're right. I think that they'll get the belts for a little while, keep them relevant, or help make them more relevant, especially with the fact that Enzo was getting booed like a month ago or a couple weeks ago. Or not booed, but I think they wanted him to shut up at some point, I think in Chicago.
Hey, man.
Dude, you can't teach that.
You cannot teach that.
You cannot teach that. Alright, so I'm trying to think what else we have. American Alpha and the Usos. Did you find out if that's on the pay-per-view?
No, I did not.
I think it is, and I really don't feel like looking it up. What I hope they do is I want to see them combine the tag division.
And you can't miss that?
What's that?
And you can't teach that.
No, I can't teach that. But anyway, if the Usos wrestle American Alpha, I think American Alpha gets back because I love America.
You can't teach that.
Not the Usos. Any pick for that one?
Usos? They're not in a match.
No, they're American Alpha Inc.
They're not fighting American Alpha. There's no way.
They're champions.
But they're not going to have a match. It wasn't named.
Oh, it's not? I thought you said you didn't look it up.
No, I couldn't find one. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. It might be on a pre-show, or it might not be a match. All right.
What about the ladies? We know about the whole Charlotte. We saw the whole thing heat up tonight with Charlotte, Nia, Sasha. I did think it was funny how Charlotte tried to point out that Sasha was just only for herself. You know,
yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Sort of a good strategy there. Put a little down in it. I wouldn't mind seeing Sasha turn heel at some point. I just don't know.
Well, I think Sasha is yet another one of the heels that will win at the pay-per-view. I think Sasha will turn on Bayley and will walk out with the women's title, just like Kevin Owens will beat Chris Jericho. How about that?
Wow. You can't teach that.
And you can't teach that.
I'm gonna disagree with you. I don't know who's gonna win it out of the other three, but I don't think it's Sasha Banks.
You can't teach that.
No, you did, my friend. You cannot teach that. All right. Well, speaking of women, Paige, when did she get married to Del Rio, and why was I not invited to a wedding?
Because you can't teach it.
Did we any good wedding night videos?
I don't know. I mean, I hope she learned a lesson.
What are you talking about?
Like with the like I don't know. I just hope she learned a lesson. I gotta watch what I say here. I don't want to lose this whole show we've done so far.
Yeah, this is actually one of our better shows. Mostly because we're all sucked and we're just talking about WrestleMania.
Well, according to Killer Cab, none of our shows are good.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me tell you, fans of Raw Reaction, our producer has been very, very disrespectful. Very disrespectful.
I feel like a dog who soiled the carpet.
I know he just treats us like we're hot trash. No respect. No respect.
Just rubbed into shit that is our shows, our past shows.
No, our show is not. Our show is gold. Our one is silver and the other is gold, but our show is gold. Let me tell you.
It without a doubt is. So speaking of women, we have another women's match. The
Alexa Bliss.
Dude, you love Alexa Bliss.
She's my favorite, maybe my favorite star. Period.
That's some big words. That's some big words. I'm going with Naomi because
can I just throw it out there, guys? I want to get hit. I want to get hit with the Sparkle Splash.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah. I would like to be hit with the Sparkle Splash.
Is that like a sex move or is that a wrestling move?
That's her finisher.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
The Sparkle Splash, man.
You know what? The one match that didn't
Or
disappoint.
wait. I think she renamed it. It was the Sparkle Splash. Now it's Twisted Bliss.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna go with what's her name? Fox. Neon. Elise Fox.
Alicia Fox ain't gonna win nothing, dude. You kidding me?
I don't know. She has neon.
She's not even on SmackDown, dude. Where are you going with that?
Wait, who's the? Oh no, I'm sorry, Naomi.
Oh, dude, no. You're not doing that shit again, please. No. I will make Killer Kev shut this thing down right now if you're gonna go down that path again.
Alright. Well, anyway.
Tell me she should be a New Day. It's not funny.
That actually was an honest mistake. I'm going with Naomi because I think she.
You're an idiot. Oh boy. What else we got? Oh, well, we'll save it for last, but I'm trying to think of what else happened on Raw that was noteworthy. I mean, we really did. Oh, didn't
Corbin Ambrose.
Yeah, but that wasn't covered on Raw. Corbin will beat Ambrose.
You know what? I hope that happens, but at the same time, I really don't. There hasn't been much of a build up.
You're missing the format of our show. Our show format is to cover Raw.
I know. We're allowed to cover WrestleMania.
WrestleMania?
Samoan Joe.
Samoan Joe is, I'm leaving this group. I'm tired of hearing about all this crap.
Jack Gallagher had a match.
Yeah. You know what? I actually like what happened here. I'll tell you why. Now, everybody knows I absolutely love Jack Gallagher, which I absolutely think he's great. But what is good about this match is you have a decisive win for Neville over one of his nemesis, Gallagher. And it just kind of solidifies Gallagher as kind of the number 3 guy. Cause he not decisively, but he lost cleanly to the number 1 guy. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think Gallagher has basically beaten everybody, a little bit here and there. And TJ Perkins maybe jobs a little too much, even though I don't see it in him. But I do like that Gallagher took a loss here because he does need to take a loss every once in a while. I actually really like the placement of this loss, and it really solidifies because kind of Gallagher kind of almost beat him at the last pay-per-view, and I feel like that was kind of unfinished business, that feud, and they moved right to Aries. But now with the way that he decisively beat him again on Raw, you really can go all into this feud. So I actually like it.
I could see Gallagher coming out and doing some sort of segment with a New Day. I think he's going to get a WrestleMania paycheck.
New Day rocks.
Dude, that's not what he does. Woods is a video game blogger. Have you seen the video? Have you seen the videos? He does a video blog for video games.
Yeah, I've seen Xavier Woods' videos.
Yeah, dude, he is a real good performer, real great on-air performer on his video game blog videos.
It's Chubb worthy.
It's absolutely spectacular. He does some great work with the camera. He's like a natural on film.
New Day rocks.
And they have ice cream. I actually saw them. They did a segment on Raw where they were on run up the rocky steps, running around Philadelphia and stuff. I'm like, how cool would it be to just be chilling out in Philadelphia and seeing the New Day, walking around?
I would like to see it.
I would have given nuts. I would have given Big E the big ending.
Well, I saw Xavier use the big ending before.
Really? What, on a house show or something?
It was in a house, yes.
Yeah, that's I could see him. See him.
You know what's weird? Outside of Big E, though, he had a different tag team partner.
Really? It must have been a house show. Because, I mean, usually was it Kofi? Because usually he teams up with Kofi sometimes.
Wasn't him.
I don't know. I'd rather remain in mystery on this. Unless you care to share who that tag team partner was.
I don't remember who it was. What else we got for WrestleMania? We know the 2 main events. We'll talk about them in a second. We talked about Undertaker, Roman Reigns. You know, I know that you want to talk. I know you got a hard on for SmackDown tonight. So Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. I really think Bray Wyatt should win this match. He needs to win this match. It solidifies the world title for him. They're just not going to give it to him. Randy Orton will win and walk out with the title.
Nah, I think Wyatt wins.
No way. He should, but WWE just won't do that at WrestleMania. Cena and Nikki Bella versus Miz and Maurice. Whatever. I would never bet against John Cena at WrestleMania. You might, but I won't. Big Dick.
Yo.
I won't bet against John Cena.
You know what? I won't either. I think he's going to get the job done with Nikki Bella.
So let's cut the bullshit and let's get to what we're all here for. Goldberg, Lesnar. Awesome segment tonight. Lesnar comes out. He wants to confront Goldberg. Goldberg comes out. He looks great with the title around his waist. And he says, you know what? I can't bring all these people in Philadelphia with me to WrestleMania. So we're just going to do it here tonight. He actually winds up spearing Lesnar dead center in the aisle. I love the segment, but brother, I don't like what happened there. I'll tell you why. You know how things go in WWE with the 50-50 booking. Brock Lesnar beat him at WrestleMania, whatever it was. Brock Lesnar beat him in Survivor Series, destroyed him. Brock Lesnar destroyed him in the Royal Rumble. One time Brock Lesnar was able to F5 him. Now he gets speared by Goldberg. I hate to say this. It kills me to say this. I just don't see how Brock, just by laws of booking, I mean, I don't think there would be a more lopsided feud in the history of WWE. There's no way Lesnar would agree to this. There's no way Goldberg's going to beat him again. It just can't be. Brock Lesnar walks out with the title. I hate to say it. And I don't know how it's going to happen, but I got to think he's going to destroy Goldberg. What do you think?
I'm thinking it's a longer match. Like 3 whole minutes. No, I'll be pissed off if it's not at least like 7 or 8 minutes. And ideally. Like, if it ends, especially if it's the last match on the card, and it starts at like 10:55 and goes 3 minutes, I'm gonna be fucking furious.
Who wins it though?
Lesnar's gonna win.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
And I think what they're doing is rebuilding him up as the Beast again, and then he can have the title, and he can wrestle like Reigns at SummerSlam or something like that.
But let's say he just like destroys Goldberg at WrestleMania. It doesn't erase the fact he just got killed like 3 times in a row by Goldberg.
Yeah, but the problem is also Goldberg's contract's up.
But then Goldberg should get a million rematches till the series is even again.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think Goldberg, he's done what he set out to do. And, like, he's got to wrestle in front of his son, in front of his wife, and be a superhero, and go off.
Whoa. I don't like the way you just said that. He is a superhero.
Yeah, you're right. He is. But, I mean...
No, he is.
I understand that. But I feel like, unfortunately, Lesnar's going to win.
I would agree with that.
We almost forgot about one match, which could be very interesting.
What match?
The Seth Rollins Triple H match. The unsanctioned match.
Oh! Yes. That'll also fall in my Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens bucket, that there's no gain for the younger guy, or the older guy. It's gotta be Rollins. Gotta be.
I think you're right. But one thing I will say about Raw, it was not a very impressive Raw overall. Some good segments towards the end of the show. The Jericho putting Owens on the list, that was a good segment. I love Triple H's speech to Seth Rollins.
It was really good.
It was Seth Rollins. His comeback was little too babyfacey for me. But Triple H's his thing to Seth Rollins before that was freaking spectacular. And I'm like, wow, I'm about to be fired up and like go to the gym and get in better shape and become a wrestler. After that segment.
We would have been a great tag team.
Dude, you know who I'd like to join in a tag team with? I've seen good tape. Brad Maddox. He's quite the technical wrestler.
You want to tag with him?
I think we'd complement each other.
How so?
Similar to Christian and Edge, we could do some magic on the camera together with other teams or individuals or valets or wrestlers.
Hey, I'd like to see you tag up with them.
Yeah, I think that I think there could be some good work on him. He's a missing talent. WWE has definitely been missing him since he left. He's very much underappreciated.
I think you're underappreciated, Big Deck.
I think Kev's underappreciated.
Why Kev's underappreciated? He never gets the appreciation.
Exactly. We need to give Kev more love. I want Kev to hop in the booth with us. Kev, you listening, brother?
What's up?
Hey, next Monday night, 3-man booth. You're gonna watch WrestleMania, right?
Actually, I'm not. I'm going to be traveling for work that evening.
Can you watch it on Monday and then watch Raw?
I'll still be traveling for work on Monday.
Where are you driving to?
I'll be driving to and from the middle of New Jersey.
Oh, God's country. Where in Jersey?
Middle of Jersey.
Honestly, I don't remember. Starts with a W.
Bayville.
No, that starts with a B.
Berkeley Township, which Bayville's in.
No, where I'm going starts with a W.
Oh.
I don't remember offhand.
Wait, a W. It starts with 2 U's? UU? I don't know too many groups with too many... Do you know any towns in New Jersey that start with 2 U's?
Umonga.
Yeah, is it Umonga, New Jersey?
No, let me go look it up.
You mean a W or a W? If it's a W, I don't know.
I don't know what this W is that you talk about.
A W?
If it's ECW.
EC Dub.
That's a dub. It's not a W. Hang on. Let me look up my hotel reservation.
Oh, man.
Wall, Whiting, Weehawken, Chonka.
I want to show my dub to someone.
West Jersey.
Can somebody find me? Somebody to show their dub. Can anybody find me? Somebody to show my dub to.
Oh, okay.
Come on,
Never mind. They changed my reservation. Tuckahoe.
Huh?
I will be at the Tuckahoe Craftsman and Vendors Fair.
Are you sure that's New Jersey?
It's Upper Township Community Center, Tuckahoe, New Jersey.
How do you spell Tuckahoe? I want to know where this is.
Spell it just like it sounds.
Huh?
I'd rather talk to you about my dub.
HOWE?
No, just HOE.
My dub.
What about your dubstep? I didn't know you did dubstep.
What's that?
Dude, Jersey is a place. You have to go check out Tuckahoe Cheesecake. It's showed up on a map. I want to know where Tuckahoe is. You should go over to Tensai's house and you can watch WrestleMania with him.
Yeah, man. And we could share Tuckahoes.
I'm not going to be able to make it there in time. I'm working until like 7 p.m.
Yeah, you watch it that night then?
Who would do this to you? Don't they know it's WrestleMania?
Say what?
Don't they know it's WrestleMania?
No, I didn't inform them that was WrestleMania weekend. I gotta drive there on my birthday.
Oh man, you're sort of by Atlantic City.
Yeah, I'm like 40 miles away from Atlantic City.
No, you're closer than that, based on a map. Maybe a 40-minute drive.
Yeah,
but
about a 40-minute drive.
Yeah, you're about maybe like 15 miles from Atlantic
But
City.
it's not like I'm gonna have time to go over there, and do anything.
Dude, I want to see you watch WrestleMania in your hotel room.
No, I'm staying in a low end hotel. I'm not even gonna have internet access in my room. They're not gonna have WrestleMania.
Are
Oh,
you-
WrestleMania. The whole world has WrestleMania.
I think you need Tuckahoe.
But I'm not even excited about this WrestleMania. I don't care.
You know what?
WrestleMania right now really feels to me kind of like, I don't know, like a second tier pay-per-view at this point.
How can they have all the guys that they have and just come up with these horrible combos of matches? Like, they really could have, like, with the current roster they have and who they have in WWE and NXT, they just put terrible combinations together. Don't you guys agree? The show could be awesome.
The Cruiserweight and the women's title match needs to be on the main card. You can take that mixed tag match off. It wouldn't hurt my feelings at all.
How about John Cena versus The Undertaker? Am I missing something there?
Yeah, there's no winner in an Undertaker match.
Or get Braun Strowman to wrestle in the main card against Roman Reigns and Big Show.
Right? Like, come on, dude. It's all there. Like, dude, or AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura, or AJ Styles versus Bobby Roode. They would be so much more intriguing.
Yeah, it would be.
They could easily book that. If they wanted to, they could have. But somehow, some asshole writer thought, oh, well, one of the great honors we can give you at WrestleMania is number 1, to wrestle Undertaker, which is true, or number 2, you get to wrestle the boss's son because we trust you. What an honor. Pathetic.
I wouldn't have minded seeing WWE, basically Raw and SmackDown, sort of getting a pissing contest on Twitter or something, and basically say, hey, you know what? We're going to put AJ Styles against Finn Balor or against Samoa Joe, and it's for bragging rights between the two brands, because there isn't any match in an inter-locational match.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Poor Samoa Joe can't even get on the card.
That's all right. We ain't missing nothing with no Samoa Joe.
Who, Samoa Joe?
Yeah, we ain't missing nothing.
I love Samoan.
All right. So, anything else we got on the show, or I think we covered everything.
I know. You know what's exciting though? Hey, listen, Kev, you got to keep a good attitude about this. You may not be excited about this WrestleMania, but I can promise you, when we're here next week for Raw Reaction, it's going to be a new set of feuds, a new direction. There's going to be a new big storyline. There always is every year, so that is kind of cool.
We're gonna turn the page over and start a new day.
Don't be negative, Kevin. It's better than anything Ring of Honor could possibly put together, and don't try and bullshit me on that. Don't try and tell me Ring of Honor is better. You know it's not. You know better.
Anyway, can we do for next week's show, especially
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Kev, for next week's show, and push it back. If you're driving on Monday and you can't do the show, push it back to Tuesday. But watch WrestleMania and watch Raw before our show, because we'll have a 3-man booth. It'll be fucking awesome.
Yeah, right, man.
I won't make any promises, but I'll try.
All right, so you promise. Cool.
Yeah, you need to be in the booth with us. And I'm going to tell you something, Kev. If Undertaker ever decided to walk into a Ring of Honor arena, all of Ring of Honor would line up one by one and take turns kissing his ass. How about that?
Oh, they probably would.
I know they would. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody needs to respect WWE, man. Respect WWE.
Dude, respect the Taker.
But I don't have any respect for Undertaker. He's too old. He's too crippled. I don't care, if it looks like he's put on some muscle. It's going to be a horrible match because it's been a horrible match every year for the last 5 goddamn years. And who do they put him against? Roman Reigns, the guy who has no cardio, has no real charisma for him, and the fans hate him. There is no upside to this match at all.
Now you are talking my language. I couldn't agree more.
I mean, seriously, because of this match, we're going to have another Undertaker match next WrestleMania just to make up for this one. And god damn it, that's 7 years of Undertaker we didn't need.
Probably right.
But now we're gonna have to wait a whole nother year until we do get John Cena or hell, Hulk Hogan. He should be out of the doghouse by then. Hogan versus Undertaker retirement match. Both men just pass out in the middle of the mat. That could be the greatest ending ever.
In the main event.
Or Sting.
No, Sting's done. Thankfully, he's got enough common sense. He's done.
You are the biggest Sting mark. If it was up to you, you would have Sting wrestle in an Iron Man match at WrestleMania.
You know what? Let Sting referee the match. There you go.
You want Sting wrestling an Iron Man match at WrestleMania.
Hell no. Hell no.
Double Iron Man match.
He's not stupid enough to do it.
I think we've seen the last of Sting, thankfully.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I love Sting. I've been a huge Sting mark since day one. But his time in the business is done.
I'll never forgive you. You, like, right before that Sting Rollins match, you were on these airwaves really shitting on Sting.
I was.
I remember. But do you remember what happened to me? I watched the match in a different way. And I came back on Raw the day after the pay-per-view, and I was killing Sting. And I hated you so much for it. Because you opened my eyes to actually watching the match and paying attention to how the moves worked and how the pace went. And it was awful. It was terrible. And I guess, Killer Kev, you kind of, in your own words, put Sting out of his misery because he got injured in that match.
You know, and it's unfortunate that it takes an injury to do it. To open somebody's eyes and say, I can't do this anymore.
Old Yeller.
Old
Yeller. Dude, there's going to be a day, probably not too far, where Stevie J, Old Yeller, angry says I have big dick.